Okay.
And
Next. I think Veigarv2 sent me a video on him watching my coaching, so we're gonna watch that.
they will both be level 2. And MF is in Africa melee autoing this minion, while Jinx is clearly griefing the game, and Fresh is posturing now for 5 seconds, and MF is not clicking in position to walk up. Now, assuming Jinx is good at the game, she backs off when she sees that she falls behind in the level 2 rush, obviously, but you can't kill humans anyways in this game, unless you slow push and dive them. So this is the only thing that really matters. After you mention this, then yes, you can go into the minor details of you should auto and then flash, you should right click before you flash, blah blah blah, you should do all of this. Yes, it's important to teach, but that is not the main thing you want to take away from this. My other complaint, which I think is really important, is that as a coach, I think it's pretty bad if you need to see the mistake happen and then call it out instead of calling it out beforehand. Like, if I was Saber, I would pause the game here and ask him, why are you so far off from Fresh when we're all inning? Like, you shouldn't need to see that the fight goes bad and then call it out. You should be able to see it be bad. Like, here, you should already be able to pause right now and be like, why are you posturing so defensively when clearly you're going to get level 2 first, you have Fresh that can just flash flay. Because there will be games where you coach a student, and now this all-in goes good, and then this will not be mentioned at all. But this should always be mentioned, regardless if you kill them. Even if you kill them, why is MF so far away from Fresh? It's just bad. Like, and the reward of this as well will be that if you do then end up predicting what happens, then the student will also think that, wow, you're really smart, and, you know, then you will also get more respect from him too, which can help you maybe get through with further points.
Okay, so how long?
So I'm gonna skip past this because like I said, I don't think that's useful really.
Because they feel like they need to, right?
Yeah, sure.
So that's like something that definitely a big I think idea that we'll see more in fight.
You could argue the reason Jinx is griefing is because MF is misplaying though. No, that is completely ridiculous. Jinx had to lose all her sums and her HP anyways. With MF griefing positioning, Jinx still
Never thought I'd see a
coaching
coaching. I know, right?
From it. And only
It's
reason why MF
interesting.
died is because MF griefed it even harder afterwards.
Coaching, reacting to coaching the coaching video. True.
That's not true at all.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't
Lost-
miss it.
And only reason why MF died is because MF griefed it even harder afterwards. That's not true at all. The only time like that type of concept is true is if you're like baiting a jungle gank. That kind of like situation. And especially in the frame that I showed you, you could see his clicks was still going backwards when he could walk up when he saw Jinx walk up.
For sure. It's like, okay, you see that you don't suddenly get possessed. And you commit it and you don't get it. So, you know,
The MF is not going mana immune, so that's good.
at the end of the day, you need to find a way. If you commit and die because your committed plan doesn't work, like you flash and you didn't get the kill, you need to figure out how to fix that.
Oh my god, this guy's clicks and last hits. Holy. Look at this. Look at MF here.
We'll see some
So-
of that.
Okay, just look MF's cursor. Hits this, clicks in a wall.
True.
Autos, look. Q's this, look the HP. It's never gonna kill.
What are you
Kills this
watching?
while
Watching
this is getting
Veigarv
hit by minions.
Veigarv2. Watch my coaching. Oh, shit,
Misses.
so hot, I need to
Fails.
change pants.
Okay, so he did this once now in the game. Who wants to bet money? This is probably gonna happen another 5 times at least.
More like 20 times.
Probably will happen another 5 times where this guy like completely spaces out, loses 5 minions and takes 3 damage. So this stuff should be mentioned there as well. Because this is like habits that has to be fixed.
That play.
Yeah.
Because that means it's a
Yeah.
pattern. That means you do it a lot. Right. Usually speaking, I do it a lot. Right. Which is how I know.
But he just skips past it. Like, I reviewed Jack Spectre coaching yesterday, and small stuff like this would also get skipped past. Like, this is not a small thing. Like, anything that will happen every single game is not a small thing. Like, jungle clears. Like, junglers, you're gonna clear your jungle every game. If you're playing a champ like Hecarim, you need to clear properly. You can't sit and play Hecarim and be like, yeah, it doesn't matter if I clear 10 seconds slower. That's ridiculous. You're clearing your jungle full clear every game on Hecarim. So of course it matters. So like this, you have to work on this. This is important. You want to try to teach things that will
The queue
apply
time?
for them
I know.
every single game.
20 minutes. Holy crap.
You want them to be consistent.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's watch this. That was a bad hook. Okay, now your fault. And Zed's just hitting minions or something. Sure. We fix the wave. We got ward. We already did the ward stuff.
They have a freeze here. These guys have no sums.
Thresh can't hit a hook. It's depression. Fast forward. Fast forward.
Oh, MF skill order. You can't go Q-max in this lane, dude.
Oh, you can't? You can't go
You can
Q-max?
quote me on this. Veigarv2 is human trash.
You have to do 3 points E at least.
Interesting.
Like, if you're gonna play Comet MF, you are a dog, okay? But you have to commit to being a dog. You can't be a dog and then think you're a cat. Okay? You're gonna be useless. And that's okay. Jinx is OP, okay? This champ,
You see the video about NA League dying? No? Where?
OP. Explanation mark, explanation mark. How do you make Jinx not OP? You become as useless as possible, and then she becomes useless. Because if you make the game complete cringe, like the first 5 to 10 minutes, and you make the Jinx cringe so hard she's 40 CS, then this champ is not OP. So you have to commit to this. You have to go at least 3 points E, and you have to bomb her on repeat with your E, and you have to make her life miserable. Why are you going Q-max on MF Comet versus this lane? Like, you cannot do that. It'll be completely useless. Now, people will say, yeah, but Comet MFE is useless anyways. Yes, it is. I would never go it, except for this, because Jinx is so much more OP than me, that if I let her free scale, I just lose. So, I will go E, and Jinx is pretty fucked when you E her. And he has double squishy lane. He's versus Syra, Jinx. You should not be maxing Q this game. He can go 3 points, and then start maxing other things. If you really want, I would just say, okay, I'm gonna be useless. Hopefully Jinx is useless too.
So yeah, when it came to later
When was
stuff
this
so far, it was really
reaction?
just,
Oh,
you
it was
had her
like
by
2
the
days ago.
balls, and then it was like...
And now we're gonna say probably, oh, this nice Q-max was good. Did you see Jinx stood behind the 10 HP minion? Good guys. Kappa.
a
And then we
reverse
fucked it
throw.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So pretend like you and Thresh didn't even flash. Fuck it. Just take her flash and 80% of her health. Then you already won lane, right? But
Yeah.
somehow we gave it all back, right? Which
Yeah.
is very common in bot lane, I think. Right?
Yeah.
And the way we gave it back is you flash and we didn't get
Really pressed R. Me and Zed just pressed R. Alright, back to this.
the kill. So, oh, okay, it's free kill. Easy. This one you really can't. No one can really screw this one up. Ah, you see what I'm saying, right? What am I saying here? What did I say?
I could just chill.
Just wait. What? How long?
Around the
How-
trap.
This is good. He makes the student laugh. That's always good. To me, that's always a plus.
Oh my god, taking notes on me! Holy
Like-
shit.
It's important, in my opinion, to make the student laugh or, you know, have some kind of joke or some kind of relationship with them that, like, makes it
Either
easier
versus fleet
to
on
talk
Kaylin? I think it depends on lane.
and discuss.
And or team comp.
Like, I think OPGG like reviewing OPGG during coaching session is not too useful. It's a good
True.
conversation starter.
True.
I use my OPGG reviews to basically just like break the ice,
Same.
just
same.
get to start talking, like make a joke or two, you know, see like what kind of person this is. Like, can I flame this guy? Can I go really hard on him, or do I have to be more careful?
More careful.
So I like this. Like, obviously it's a very small thing. Like, yeah, this guy takes the fucking lantern on top of the traps. It's completely ridiculous how bad this MF is here, right? Like, he's fucking up, blah blah blah. But the MF is laughing and they're making a joke about it. It's good. It's nice.
How long do you have to figure this out?
Until she sent it off.
And until she gets it, you're starting to get it, right?
Holy my air. That fucking
Until she
blew
gets
my
it
ears
out, right?
open.
What's the instant?
My
what
bad,
you
my
do?
bad, Veigarv.
Yeah. Take lantern into traps, no?
Yes, you're like, oh shit, I can kill her if I take the lantern and auto attack her, and then you just take the lantern into the traps, right? Now it's like,
How's MF though? She has biscuits, so how is she at this moment?
take your time. Sarah, you can only press Q here, right? So you will almost always have plenty of time to decide. It's very rare that you don't have enough time. Oh, okay. You guys are camping for Zyra. You can only press Q here, right? So fuck it. Oh. Yeah,
He should have been bombing his support by pings.
Can you kill? You should take the lantern.
He should be in mindset to base no matter what. Here, you have to have reckless mindset. I don't care. You have to already, right now, be in reckless mindset. What I mean by that is, when you have this much gold, no fucking resources, and there's no play to really be made, you need to be in reckless mindset, which is, I am basing.
Reckless mindset.
Okay?
I like
And
it.
then if something happens
I don't give a fuck.
during whatever the fuck you're doing, and the base, you have to remind yourself that I want to base. So you don't want to hard commit unless it's really good. So like, if a fight happens while you're crashing the wave, it's fine to commit to it if you think it's good. And even if you die here as MF, it's not terrible. You crash the wave, so it's not too bad. But then you can't be like this, like look. Now he's still wanting to kill the Jinx. You have to just ping fresh away and you have to just base. You shouldn't even be basing here because everyone and their mother knows that you want to base. You have to just run and base. Like, this is just troll. Like, you see, even if you hit hook, you can't kill in time.
No mana.
Like, it's just bad.
You can only press Q here, right? So, fuck it. Oh. Yeah, Can you kill? You should take the lantern. Oh, right. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, so.
Again, if I hope that his approach here isn't to really discuss how to fight it and more how to prevent it. Because fighting here is not gonna really be good anyways. Like, let's say you fight, and it's 1-for-1. It is much better for Jinx than it is for MF. Jinx is able to lane afterwards, MF is not. So, let's see.
What do you think is the problem?
I definitely don't say that.
Should have based.
I mean, they knew we'd recall in there.
Yes.
I had no mana.
Yes, because you wasted
I
biscuits.
don't think we have Ignite either. Or do we?
Doesn't matter.
No, we don't.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, let me give you a hint.
Hmm.
The last time you died, why did we say you died at the end of the day?
Impatient
Okay,
Impatient and committed too hard.
to get the kill.
Okay, to get the kill. Okay, I want you to watch this, and I'm not gonna say it's not that you're impatient that you want to kill, right? It's that. What is the issue here?
I mean, it feels like I did all the damage I could
Yep.
onto.
Agreed. Without scripting,
Maybe.
you did all the damage you could without scripting, right? If you're scripting, you can just like
Yeah,
dodge this,
maybe.
I guess, but yeah, that's not possible, right?
I think it's just a bad play, no?
Ah,
Yes.
agreed.
Just
It's not winnable,
going for it
right?
in the first place.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that you can't go for it. It's at what point do you need? At what point are you just stop?
Yeah, as soon as I notice I can't.
Guys, I
get
feel
it,
like my
No.
coaching's being judged so hard.
No,
I'm zoned by Jinx traps. She walks into Tribush.
no, that's not true. You should already, every time you're playing this fucking video game, you should want to base right after you kill Jinx here. And then there will always be, like I said, there will be an action between the base. Like, this is you basing. And then there will be whatever you're doing before you're basing. Either pushing or pulling the wave so you base with a slow push to you. Or pushing a guy away from you. Like, whatever the action is. You do this action with the mindset that you want to base. That's all you do. That's all you do and that's all you teach. Because this action will always be different. Sometimes you have to push and then base. Sometimes you will crash the wave and then you will dive the Zyra and then base. Sometimes you will push and while you're pushing you get ganked and then you do a fight and then you base. This guy is doing double action and then wanting to base. He's pushing the wave, which is fine. You can do that. You could argue that he could freeze, right? But pushing is fine too. Now he's done the push and they randomly kill Graves. He should be bombing Fresh with pings to back off, and he should back off. And if Fresh wants to fight, then you have to just give the Fresh up. If you die now, it's terrible. If you die now, Jinx will just push and you will lose 2 waves for free. And you can't think that you will win this. You're out of mana. The only reason why he's not hitting Zyra instantly here is because he's going for Honey Fruit, which is correct, because without any mana here, you're gonna do even less damage in the fight. So, like, you're trying to do, like, 2 or 3 moves here. You just can't. You're limited.
Fuck it. Oh,
No, we don't.
hey, watch this.
If she, I'm zoned. Like probably at.
So
like,
our conclusion,
right-
our conclusion is there's no kill here.
Yeah, no way.
Just like before when you flash, there's no kill here. Right?
Yeah.
So, what's the common denominator in the first 6 minutes of the game so far?
Just
He mentions what is the common, and then he says a word. I don't understand that word, but I know he's trying to say like the common pattern.
Yeah.
And that's good. You always want to look for patterns. You want to look for things that the guy can really fix and try to fix a lot of his gameplay at once. So like
No, it's a 20-minute queue again.
that's good. Now I don't know what he's going to say the pattern is. That might be bad, but his logic is good. Like he's trying to find things that the guy's doing often, and that's good. Denominator. I'm not gonna say that word.
be sure to
That's not English. It's not a real word.
be sure.
Hey,
to
what?
go for
But
play-
denominator's not
place
English?
for like 100% place.
Whoa, hold on. Is this necessarily bad? You hitting the hook on Zyra and we're hitting her? Is this bad necessarily?
No,
Yes.
dying is bad.
It's terrible.
Dying is bad, right? Or you said not buying?
Well, hooking is terrible. Staying here is terrible because even if you don't die now, you will be either one, forced to make the decision to stay in lane to get the wave, which is bad, or two, you're forced to base, which is also
Lose the
then
wave.
bad because then you lose wave. And you might even get dove on return to lane. If enemy players are good, they can just stand here, and if they have jungle or mid prio, then you're getting zoned off 2 to 3 waves and lose plates.
Like, I mean, if Trash dies, Jinx gets reset, and I'm also.
Is this
Well,
a private thing or for you, or can we watch it somewhere too? I think he posted unlisted, so I think it's just for me.
But
Yes, so what is the issue? Why are we here? Why are we here in this
Did I win
bush?
the last game? Yeah.
That is the problem. Why are we here in the bush?
Yeah, that's coming,
Okay, so Jinx chases you, then what?
and she's dead.
Yeah, so you're...
Yes, but in a different game, Zed is not here and is not level 6 at fucking 6 minutes. You know? Like, you're not baiting Jinx into Zed. That is not what the student is doing on purpose. That's not his action. That randomly happens. That's just luck. So we need to fix the problem. The problem is that we are recalling in this bush when they know we need to recall, and we aren't in the mindset of basing no matter what. In the student's mind, this is a good fight, even though he's down in items, down in resources,
I don't understand who is catching who.
down in
mean
summoner
coaching?
spells, down in tempo. Only thing he's up in is maybe he has like more balls, I don't know.
So it's not... I guarantee you, if she chases you, they're gonna kill her. See something that you want to kill, and then you just commit, and then you die.
Yeah.
That's basically the pattern. And then the way it like shows itself in game is, you know, stuff like we hook and then you commit and you die, or like you want to flash for a kill, you instantly flash and you die, right? You instantly flash and you get the kill and you die. Look, you didn't even play this correctly, and Zed still killed her, right? So imagine if you just ran away, right?
True.
Like look at this, she's still dead, even though you like.
Yes, but like I said before, the way I do my coaching is, at the first, I would mention what the best and optimal thing is to do, which is just base. And then after that, I would explain how to fix this exact situation. And I agree with Saber that he should run up to Zed. But that is like, that's the band-aid fix, you know? Like, when you fall off your bike and hurt your knee, right? Yes, you might go to the doctor or you might put a band-aid on it. But in the first place, you should not fall off your bike.
True. Also, it's a fucking Jinx.
What do I pick?
Right? So,
Where should I put this?
this again kind of plays into what I was writing on my notes, how, well, I didn't actually write it, I ended up saying it, like, needs to see like this kind of deal. Like, you don't need to see like MF dying here for this to know that this will be bad. This is bad no matter what.
Like, no, kill. We need to talk about this. Okay.
Yeah, it's
So
so
let's
bad.
talk about this. Okay, you cannot like move to this. right?
Yes,
How come?
yes, you cannot fucking move to this. And this happens because you base, and this is what I said. I said they will have 2 to 3 waves under your turret, and these guys can even stand here if they want to, and they can fuck over your entire team because you don't base.
I think Veigarv2 is mad, guys.
Because I'm missing like 2 waves on the tower.
Yeah. So how much gold and XP are the waves?
So many noobs play this game, this video game, And this will happen so many times. This will happen. You'll be in base as a mid laner. Enemy mid will roam and kill your bot lane. And then you'll be like, my bot lane is bad. They died to mid gank, even though I said SS. Yes, because your bot lane has 2 to 3 waves under their turrets. You want them to just like FF their entire turret and 800 gold because you're fucking bad and you lost tempo in mid? Wah, I have 2 to 3 waves under my turret here as MF. I can't move to this fight. Why is my teammates fighting? They're fighting and you have 2 to 3 waves under your turret because you didn't base earlier. If you based earlier, you'd be able to kill the waves before
Why are
enemy
we
bot lane
watching
is
this?
even in a position
it's-
to fight.
actually, so we can learn.
So fix it. Fix it and you'll climb like crazy. As long as you're human in the other aspects of the game.
It's like at least
There is no good fix to this. If MF moves, it's terrible. She loses a lot of gold. If she farms, then her team is fighting with lower numbers. And that's also not going to be good most games.
300, no?
Yeah. Okay, 300. Okay, if you show up and get a kill, how much is that?
Same.
Yeah, like 300. Okay, which has more XP, and which one's
Millions.
guaranteed? Yeah. So you cannot move. Okay.
Yes, that is good to teach. It is good to teach the player that farm is really important. Because it is. But, again, why is this a problem? Ideally, we don't want to play the game and have our teammates fight in not number advantage, right? So, again, like, I think Saber does fine when it comes to, like, discussing the immediate things that is happening on the screen. But, again, the student is gonna leave after coaching and then he's gonna play a different game, and again,
In this instance, should she farm on the tower instead of helping the team? Well, what Veigarv2 is trying to say is that all of this is preventable if you just like your mental should be base before this shit happens, right? So basically, he's stuck between like a bad choice, farming the tower and letting the team fight 3v4, or a worse choice, helping fight the 4v4 but lose 2 to 3 waves, right? So Veigarv2 is like, yo, Saber needs to tell him that the problem is actually just you didn't fucking base, right? Instead of trying to fix this this issue here.
you can't try to fix each situation, you have to fix the problem.
It's as
Like-
simple as that.
I'm cringing so hard at my gameplay. Wait, this is you, right?
I just let him die, no?
2 coachings in one.
Yes,
Poggers.
you let them
Okay,
die
okay,
and
it's
they
my
are
fault
fucking
because she's
griefing.
Walking into
Yeah.
the river when you're clearing this wave. I
Yes.
Yeah,
mean, it's not necessarily a bad play. It's just that he should not expect you to help.
yeah, sure.
So yeah, you need to get your minions, okay? And then okay,
It's
let's
just,
see what's happening here.
I feel kind of responsible for my teammates' bad plays.
Yes, it is. It is your fault because you're shit and didn't base.
Holy shit.
And that has to be mentioned.
Oh, God.
But once you do make that mistake of losing your tempo, then yes, then it's your teammate's fault. Because yes, Fresh should realize you're under turret. But the
Oh
only
my
reason
God.
that you are under turret with
Oh
2 to
my
3 waves
God,
is
this is too
because
funny.
somehow
Holy shit,
you
I'm
kill
too
enemy
hot.
bot lane and they're in the turret,
I'm too
and then
hot.
somehow you are so behind in tempo.
I'm so hot, bro. I need to take this off.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not necessarily bad, but kinda in.
it's how you guys
Dude,
played out.
I don't know what's happening today, but
Where do you
today's
guys
stream
think
is
this guy's
lit.
from? The student.
Wait, what
I
do you say?
think
What do you say?
net-
What do you say? What do you say?
Like I said, it's not necessarily bad, but kinda in.
It's how you guys played out that will make it bad or good, right?
Where do you guys think this guy's from? The student. I think Netherlands or Germany.
Can you make this a YouTube video? I've been in out.
Germany? Yeah, that's what I think.
Forward,
Oh, you guys want to see? You guys want
forward,
this on YouTube?
see, not bad, not bad.
Eclipse,
Nice,
yeah.
we got our mythic.
Is this
3 boots
interesting?
on MF is kind of nice.
I'm not sure if this is
Because
interesting.
you don't really want to buy boots. Like, the guy's building fine. He just shouldn't
is
be maxing
interesting?
Q in this lane.
Not bad. This guy's dead as fuck, right?
He should be, yeah.
If he lives here.
No, it's not possible.
There's no
Oh,
fucking way he
no.
lives.
Lantern, right? Oh.
Oh, mama.
No.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this.
Holy moly.
Okay, what are we talking about?
There's 2 options. Either you just commit R, tank everything, or you flash the roots from Syra. Like, it's like expecting the damage before it happens. Like, you should assume taking full combo from Syra will be bad. So it's better to flash the initiate damage that will lead up to the other damage, like the CC. If you get hit by the CC, you then get really low, incoming Jinx rocket, and then you're gonna have to flash the Jinx ult anyways. In which case, you are then 10 HP laning, which is bad. So better to just flash it immediately. And then save full HP, and then you'll be able to dive Jinx afterwards, probably.
Agreed.
That's what I would do. Other fixes, like I said, tank it all and just commit your ult. Obviously, Fresh fucks up his entire combo too, but I think even if Fresh hits everything, MF still has to flash or dies because Jinx will kill.
He's for sure not watching the whole thing. He's for sure not watching the whole
Kind
thing.
of scared as I saw Zyra ult and.
Yeah, but
strips.
just he needs better hands. This is
So
just
it doesn't-
mechanics.
I know exactly what you're thinking here. There's only one thing you're thinking here. Tell me what it is.
I mean, Fresh is bad, and MF should
Kill
flash.
Zyra.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, what am I thinking here?
I don't know what you're thinking, but Cyrus griefing. Like, this is not legal. What did Cyrus do? So
It's true.
hopefully we mention that, because this is not legal.
True.
It's not legal.
Where's Jinx? Where's mid lane?
No, I don't
Where's
care about
jungle?
that.
No. Maybe you're thinking like, how are you going to kill her?
Nope, I'm not thinking about that either. It's very simple. Press all your buttons, right? You don't need to think about that at
Okay.
all.
Okay. Press all your buttons. All right.
Does Saber play the piano?
Yeah,
That's
I do. I do play
Me
piano.
too.
Oh, he plays piano? That's cool.
Yeah, I just get really scared that I get.
I wanna
just
know what he
bursted
plays.
by
Yeah?
Zyra
Yeah,
ult
Okay.
and
me
Jinx
too.
rocket.
Obviously, we should fight, right?
Yeah, sure.
So why
definitely.
did it go poorly? Do you remember?
Flashed in the wrong direction.
No,
didn't take the
no.
land.
Well, you got turbo fisted by Zyra, that's what happened.
No, okay, watch this. Turbo fisted by Zyra.
Like, there's two options. You can do this and then flash her combo, or you can, like, sit here, max range, and try to just sniper with ER. So yeah, those are, like, the two options. I don't think there's any other play. It's one of the few situations where it is purely, like, mechanical and decision-making based,
Yeah, yeah.
because it is a good plan to go on Zyra. She is griefing. And you should never be like, now, if this goes bad, you should never be like, oh, we shouldn't have fought this. Of course
Oh,
we
no,
should
you gotta
fight
kill
this.
this
This
guy.
Zyra is completely
You gotta
griefing.
kill this guy, yeah. Okay, why is it
I
going
got
so poorly?
rooted. I
Okay.
got rooted.
Yes.
Okay, so our conclusion must be what?
Don't get rooted.
Okay, how do we do that?
Just flash it.
True. But before we flash it, we need to be thinking about the route.
Yes.
When do we
yes,
think about that?
yes, good.
Before I even walk there.
Ah.
Like, as soon as I see we going for it.
Yep.
In fact,
Like
you
right there.
attach this on top of every time you want to kill. Because
Yep.
apparently that's a very
Good.
strong instinct for you.
Good.
I just want to kill this guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Right? And the next thing you can think about is, okay, what CC do they have? They're gonna throw at me.
This is good. Like, you should,
He
like, this
praised me, guys. He
only
praised
critique
me.
I have here is that
He praised me.
whenever you mention something, right? Like, in the end, after a coaching session, I'd probably have, like, at least 100 plus points.
Oh,
And
I do not
some
have
will
100 plus
be-
points.
Like, 89 ranked of importance, and others will be, like, 8th in importance. They're all important, but others are more important than others. What he should do here
Can you link it? Okay, fine. Here you go.
is he should talk about what he's saying, because what he's saying is good.
YouTube angle pog. Okay, how much do you guys want me to edit this? Like, how much of this do you want?
You should try to understand what will happen before it'll happen, but you should bring up other examples of this in games where it's also good. For example, you want to dive enemy bot lane. Where can enemy jungle be? Can they TP? Where will they TP? Okay, I'm gonna teamfight here. Where can I get flanked from? They have a Rakan. Where is Rakan? I have QSS. Which spell do I want to QSS? I'm versus a Malzahar. Maybe I shouldn't QSS the Fresh Hook, for example. You know what I mean? Those kind of things. You can show many examples where thinking what's gonna happen beforehand is really like important thing, and that's gonna make the student want to fix this even more. So, let's see.
Right? There's one way we can do it. Another way we can do it is just be like, we play it slow. We're not playing for kill. We just play to hit him. And it might
Well, we should play for kill. This Cyrus griefing, 100%, like completely trolling.
damage just so happens to kill him. It's fine, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
don't get possessed and just like ignore everything else. That's what we're trying to prevent. Is like the instant you see that you can kill someone, everything just shuts off, which is what most people happens to most people, right? So we could say like every time you want to kill someone, we could say, okay, what abilities do we need to dodge, right? I'm down to flash this, but you could also bait it out, no problem.
Yeah,
Right.
I could just
right. So and then like you see like why did you ulti this? Obviously, there's only one reason why you would ulti this.
just kill this Zyra.
Like I said, I think the best play is he understands that this guy will make you low enough that you're gonna have to flash anyways after. So best play is you stand here and you just ER the Zyra so that she is not in range to hurt you. He's overvaluing his ulti, he wants to kill Zyra without using his ulti. And that's a really troll way to think about the game when the risk of that means that you die or lose your sums and stuff. But again, for him to know that he's gonna have to commit his ult standing here, it is again because Syra root is a CC. That means that just because the CC itself isn't scary, because of the CC you end up taking 1000 damage. So, yeah, like Saber's point is good. I think he can make it more important by showing other examples of why this same thought process is so important, and show a better example than just flashing the root, because I think telling him to flash the root is not so useful. I think it's much better he stands here and stops valuing his ulti so much.
You wanted to clear, it's still fine. We can still walk away.
Yeah.
It's just that what keeps possessing you? You just want to kill this guy, right? So of course you're just gonna die. And it's very interesting. How many times have you wanted to kill them and it didn't work?
What the fuck is e-girl capital? What is this here?
Like
Our sponsor,
Very clear
Poggers.
pattern emerging in your game.
Oh wait, I don't have the
Well,
Eagle
this-
Capital. Oh shit, I don't have the Eagle Capital on this setup. Oh my god.
Is what we saved? Yeah, but it is it's for subs only, and I will upload it to my Patreon though, as well.
And it's good. I think if you make the same mistake, it's really good because when you fix it, you fix a lot at the same time, right? If you make one really bad mistake every game, then when you fix it, it's like, okay, now you don't make that mistake every game. It's lit. Okay, all this is because you died earlier, so that's unfortunate. You have to push this with the cannon wave, so depression. Fast forward, clear the wave. What? Where's your ulti? Sir? Alright, you wanna talk about this?
Okay, hold up. I need
Ulting for waves as MF is not bad, but it's really bad.
Hold up. I need to download this real quick. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't have the thing here. Okay.
In this
Wait one sec. I need to put this on the stream. One sec. How do I add a thing? Image. Browse. Okay, here we go. This is good, right? Can you see this okay? This is a good spot, right?
kind of way. So
We have Eagle
like,
Capital on
this is
Eagle
another thing,
Capital.
like when you're a teacher or even if you're a parent as well, like sometimes, I say sometimes, but most of the time I guess, being a teacher is also kind of like being a parent. If your kid does something bad, right, but it's not always bad, you can again show examples of when it's good. Like, you don't want to tell this guy it's bad to ult waves, because it's not. It is good. It is good to ult waves. It's very good to ult waves as MF. It's very good to do it on Ezreal. It's very good to do it on many champs, Orianna, Victor. But it's not good here because killing the wave ASAP doesn't really provide you anything. If you want to base and you only have 100 mana, then quickly ulting to base, that's okay. If you want to push and the map is being played topside, it's okay. Your ult has relatively short cooldown. So let's see, what does he have to say?
Clear the wave. What? I think I say that. Where's
right?
ulti? Sir. All right, you want to talk? Do you want to talk about this?
I was scared they dive me, but the same second I saw that moving
yeah,
bot and I know I
okay.
could have just
Yes, that's
baited the
yeah,
dive.
exactly right. Now you're starting to see it, right? So I think maybe we're a little too hasty in general because you said a second after you ultied you saw the Zed. Just something to keep in mind. But yeah, definitely don't ulti this, okay? Because you don't need to be afraid of the dive. If you are afraid, like let's say for example, your whole team was topside.
Yes,
They just
good.
dove top and killed the
Good.
jungler. You have to ulti this.
Yes! Boom!
Wow, I got praised again.
Nice, good.
Guys, I'm not a complete failure of a coach. Oh, it's lit.
Good.
Oh,
Good, Saber. Good.
yes.
Exactly.
Praise me more.
See? It's bad there. Not always bad. Boom! What up? Solar Renekton only here. Back again with auto animation cancel, W, swag combo, dash through the minions, Q, onto the wave management, manipulation.
Because they will dive you, and you can't play the game. So your ulti doesn't matter anyways. But in this case, your whole team is spawning. Which means that, will you need your ulti in the next minute?
Yeah,
20
sure.
seconds? Yeah. Because now Thresh can't like make a play anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's the opposite. If they're going like this, then yeah, I think ulti is good. But
Yeah.
you need a PvP still, so.
Yeah, I just didn't look at the map.
Oh, that's
And
not
then
good.
I just... What happened there?
Oh no, Zed. Okay, obviously.
Only thing you need to teach here is that baiting your life for ganks like this is fine if these guys are showing remorse. As in, like, if they're over here backing off, then you might want to do stuff like this. But when they're already this committed, there is no escape for them. So there's no point in doing this.
PD.
What happened there?
Oh no, Zed. Okay, obviously Zed's doing the same thing, right? What the fuck? Just kill the Jinx, bro. What are you doing? Please just kill the Jinx. Thank God. Oh,
Said
thank
it's
God.
balanced, by the way. Said it's so balanced.
Okay, what happened with you?
I don't even know.
You're trying to bait the fight. Right?
Syra looks OP
Yeah, I baited too
this
much.
game.
So when you're trying to fight, okay, when you want to kill them,
Syra looks OP, and Syra does well with CS. So it's a great champ for Isles. I'll write it up.
that means you're gonna fight. When you want to bait for your jungler, that means you're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Every time
I'm so
you're going to
torn
go fight
because I'm happy Saber's getting praised, but I'm getting flamed. XD.
the first habit that kicks in should be this. What is it?
Don't die.
Okay, and then how do we not die?
Zyra route. I dodged the Zyra route.
Okay, so let's think of this in like a coding sense. So every time you want to fight them,
Yeah.
we insert our new line of code, which is what?
Dodge the Zyra route.
Dodge is Zyra. Okay, what if it's a different game though? It's not Zyra, it's Blitzcrank.
Then dodge the Blitzcrank.
30-minute queue.
Yeah, and then
30
how do we
minute
make
queue.
this general for every situation? It's a
Oh
team
my
fight.
god.
Thresh caught someone with code.
Just run in and die.
Okay, yeah. Okay, now we have a problem, right? Okay, so I want you to think. Okay, what's their CC?
Yeah.
Every time we go
Yeah,
fight.
sure.
In this fight, where is everyone that has the CC?
In the bush.
So in this case, it's just Zyra in the bush. Is that it?
I mean, Jinx W.
That's
Jinx
not
but
CC.
it's more like.
I want you to think
more like
CC that will
Aura.
kill you.
Okay, so I don't think there is any point really to watch the rest. I will watch the end because I also think like there's like key points in every coaching that's important. I think the opening is really important, getting to know the students, setting like the vibe of the session and all of that. Then I think the middle part is pretty important. And then I think the end is really important. Conclusion, how to move forward, blah blah blah.
Should I first pick Cog?
Again, here, he's discussing like how to dodge the Cyrus stuff and stuff, but he's not asking the student why he's doing this in the first place. Like, I think we've all done this, what the student is doing here. I think every one of us have done what the student is doing. He is clearly walking up because he doesn't want these guys to just push and back off. He wants them to have a reason to overextend, right? So that his Zed and Fresh can come and kill them. The issue is, he doesn't realize that he's already achieved that.
Kaylin or Kog'Maw?
If I can show the freeze frame.
Kaylin or Kog'Maw? Kog'Maw.
I don't know.
Kog'Maw OP.
Like he's already achieved that with Syra being in the bush. He doesn't need to walk up, and he also does not need to walk up like this, the way he's doing it, and is also not needing to do it right now. He already knows Syra is here. So they are committed anyways.
RE support.
And I think discussing that is super important. Because, again, when you're coaching somebody, it's not all about showing what they're doing wrong, because they're not doing everything wrong. A lot of the time they're doing something 40% wrong and 60% right. Other times they're 100% wrong. Other times they're 80% wrong, you know? And here, the stuff he's thinking about is good. MF wants to bait the gank. It's just similar to the MF ulti before, where it's not needed here. And that's also gonna comfort the student too, making him understand that not everything he's fucking doing is bad. Because a lot of times when I'm coaching a guy, he'll like, at the end, he'll say like, wow, I'm so much worse than I thought. Or he'll be like, wow, I'm so fucking shit, dude. And it's like, I mean, yeah, you're not good, but I don't think many people are good, you know? I think like the top players in this game, they're good, but some of them are also pretty bad.
No, No, we can't watch the. Oh my. Okay, we have to watch it. Okay, I'm back. Ready? Are we ready for React, Andy?
What he's thinking here is not necessarily bad. It's good. This guy has some good ideas, this player. So I'm gonna go to the conclusion because obviously I don't see how it's gonna get much better here. So far what I think is good about Saber is I think the interaction with the students is pretty good. Like
he's gonna say I have no game knowledge.
He seems easy to talk to, easy to discuss, seems understandable, and that's good. I like the MF ulti thing. That's good. He is trying to discuss the fights and stuff, which is good, but I think it's really bad to do that when you don't discuss the bigger picture. I don't think he does well at seeing stuff that isn't happening. He seems to mainly be commenting on what is happening, like MF chooses a bad fight, talking about that. But he doesn't talk about stuff the MF is doing that is bad, that didn't get punished. Do I consider myself good? I think I'm pretty fucking good at the game knowledge part of the game. I think I'm really terrible at team fights. I think I lack a lot of focus in game. I think I get really frustrated and tilted in every game. I think my mechanics on champs that I play is really good. I think my mechanics on champs I do not play are horrendous. I think I solo lose a lot of games because I tilt. I get really frustrated when my teammates don't do what I expect from them. So I think when I'm playing at my best and I'm not tilted, I think I'm really good, yeah. But sadly I can't stay like that for a long time, that's why I choose to coach.
What is going
I
on?
get burnt out from playing the game quickly. That's why I also swap roles often. That's why like now I'm ranking up my jungle account, and I'm sure that in 2 weeks of spamming on this account I don't want to play jungle again ever in my life, and then I will revisit it later and then get challenged on it like later and stuff, and it's just how it is. Alright, so let's see the end. Let's see, how does he conclude the session?
There's some response to it, because the classic is like, oh, Tryndamere just spins and slows. No, he's gonna ghost and then spin and slow you and then flash.
Yeah, Tryndamere's OP.
Right? So there's some just make it very different. Like Malzahar ulti, no, it's flash Malzahar ulti. A very specific play. Okay? Because then when you track that he has no flash, then you know he can't flash ulti, right? I think that's number one. If there is number two, most important thing to work on, I would say it's in lane, when your mid laner or jungle dies or topside, you should just not fight. Okay.
That's true, right?
Yeah, just chill. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like most of the time I have to feel like I have to do something. Like, I don't know, I have
No,
to
you do have to do something. Here's the secret. The thing you have to do is in your brain. You have to do something.
Yeah, sure.
But the thing is, you have to think about these things. It's not you don't hit them. That's not the thing you're supposed to do, right? You only get to hit them when you calculate this. Okay. You're right. You absolutely do have to do something. You can't just AFK. It's just that the thing you're doing is not necessarily on your screen. It's in your head, right? So
here he's comforting the player, which is good. But he should do this more.
Understandable, yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah, sure.
Good. Any last questions, I guess, before we call it?
No, I think I'm good.
Good. I think we are easily hitting diamond if we can fix these ideas, okay? The fact that we are plat 2 and we're getting hit by everything is already, like, really good, so.
Here he is comforting the player about the player's goals, which I think is fine, but like I said, I would discuss with the player at the start as soon as he mentions ranks as a goal to try to change his mindset about it.
Honestly. So I think if you can work on this, it's gonna look even super good. I want you to I want you to watch every single fight. Okay? And say, were you surprised by getting hit by stuff? Right. And if you weren't surprised, that's progress. If you were surprised, go just keep fixing it. Right? Like we can do this, like we can even like keep looking at these. Like obviously in this game, what are the poison moves? Found a game so fast.
Onto my face and then Qs me, or he Qs and E's.
But let's say he can't get in. If you're joking, like we've all died to this. I've died to this so many times, right?
His summary is fine. Like this player struggle a lot about anticipating what's gonna happen in the fight before it happens and such, and it's important. And especially for an AD carry, that's an important important skill to have, because obviously as an ADC you die by anything you get hit by. So that's really good. His summer is good. I'd say his summer is probably one of the best things about the coaching. So that's good. I'll write that down.
Guys, basically coaching sucks except that I can make my student laugh, I can be relatable, and I can do the.
So the goal of the notes is like, I want every coach, even if they maybe not necessarily fit what I want to do with the project, I still want to be able to have a chat with them and discuss these things and make sure people get better. I think Saber has a good shot, because I think the stuff that I'm asking from him, I think is pretty easy for him to fix.
Veigarv2, I'm stupid, bro. I can't fix.
So yeah, there's some good stuff, but like I said, I still think Luke is still the hidden gem so far.
Poggers, who's this
This
guy?
guy's like maniac. He reminds me a lot of me. He's like complete psycho. Look at his shampoo. Kog'maw.
Dude, Kog'maw's lit. Cool. That was fun. Did you guys enjoy?